and we are going to talk about the new Dimensional Robo deck. So, new D-Robos. Let's talk about what kind of changes have happened. So, we obviously got some new G units, right?
Yeah, we basically got like 4 cards, but the deck has changed quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like we got 4 new units, and it completely augmented almost the entirety of the deck, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I won't go too far into it because of this thing, but D-Robos, do they still basically play like old D-Robos, where you...
Yes, but they now do things a little faster.
Okay, they have things now. They do things,
But they're faster now, which is what helps them out.
All right, so let's talk, starting with the starter. Let's just go at it.
Diehawk is a really good starter. He has the ability to put 4 units into your soul, 4 D-Robos into your soul. If you do so, you can strike. But you have to be at grade 3. But that means if your opponent's at grade 1, 2,
so,
R3, you can strike first.
So, you have to be at grade 3, and you have to have 4 D-Robos. So, total 5 units or total 4 units? 4.
Including the
Okay. And then you put all of them into your soul, and you strike.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And your opponent can be grade 1.
Yeah, your opponent can be at any grade. That is sick. How often do you end up using this to stride when they're at 2?
All the time. I had a Genesis player rewrite grade 2 thinking I put in some race.
All right. That's legit, guys. This is a legit situation.
Okay.
Of course, you do cost your entire field, but like.
But there's reasons. There's ways that almost negate that. All right, I'm running 4 copies of Daikaiser.
The original Daikaiser.
He's a break ride. Limit break 4, counterblast 1. When D-Robo rides him, the Vanguard gets plus 10k, and if you drive check a grade 3, kill the guard.
You can kill guard, yeah. Which means breaking perfect shields, which means lowering numbers. You can break a G guard. Pretty sick.
And I found out a lot of people aren't running Dismal anymore, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, people stop running Dismal. Well, like, it's funny because Dismal's really good. I think it's still one of in most G decks and whatever.
I run 4 copies of this guy.
4 copies.
2 copies of this guy.
This is true.
Ultimate.
This is the great Daikaiser.
It's true, yeah. And he's a Legion, where he Legions with old great Daiyusha, which is kind of weird, but still. His thing is, if you have 3 cards more in the soul, he gets a crit. If your Vanguard, if his mate has a crit, he can counterblast 1, kill guard. So if you break ride him over here, every time you grab check a grade 2, you kill a guard. You kill 2 guards.
Nice.
Which is why people hate break ride in this deck.
Right. You break ride, you Legion, and you just.
And it's 3 tricks.
Hard,
it's 3 tricks, and if I drive check a grade 3, your guard's gone.
Right. Nice.
Alright. Second, last grade 3 in that, because he's a Legion, you have to run
2 copies with the Legion.
Yeah.
Now, he's just regular Daiyusha, guys. He doesn't really have any effects that are pertinent to the deck at all, but...
He gets plus 2k and a crit, just 3 D-Robo results.
Yeah. So...
Which I have actually broke road with him in that industry crit, so still, not horrible.
Yeah.
Alright. Next card.
In that plus.
4 copies of Dai Bazooka. Because of him, I only run 8 grade 3s, which most people run more. He counts as a grade 3 during drive check if you have a Daikaiser Vanguard. And when you drive check him, you soul charge 1 and up damage.
That's awesome.
So I only run 8 grade 3s, but technically I'm running 12 in the deck.
Yeah.
So
as long as you check it matters.
Yeah. And he's 11k attacker on that card.
Yep.
I'm running 3 copies of Daijet. Daijet has the ability to put a grade 3 back in the deck, give your Vanguard plus 4k, shuffle deck. And on hit, you counterblast 1 to draw a card if you really want.
That's awesome. Man, these new cards, they're so
This is
cool.
an old card from a long time ago.
Yeah, I know, but like with the new support, yeah.
This is one of the few new cards in the deck. 4 copies of Dai Lesson or Lesson. He gets plus 2k if your Vanguard's a Daikaiser. He gets plus 2k if your Vanguard's a Daiyusha. He gets plus 2k for every D Robo turn and use them at your rate. But the first two effects are also on your opponent's turn. So you can be 13k on their
Nice.
turn.
Yeah, so you've got defense.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's get bigger and bigger every turn after the strike.
That's awesome.
So he's very good.
Very cool.
A good power hitter for the deck. This is what it needs.
Mm-hmm.
Grade 1. I'm going with 4 copies of Dimension Robo Operator Yuka.
Yuka.
On place. Give something plus 4.
GB1.
GB1.
Yep. Nice, solid, normal stuff going on. Not a lot of burst effects in this, right?
There
Burst-
isn't any.
Yeah.
So I don't run burst effects. There's only like one strike that has burst, so it's kind of useless.
Yeah. But the 4K
Yeah.
is not.
I run 4 copies of this guy because of the soul charging. The putting cards into your soul now happens.
Good old Die Mariner. I
Yes.
love you.
Since putting stuff in the soul actually happens a little more often in this deck, I like having these so I can pull out to give more power to stuff to my Vanguard. There's no cost. Take them out of soul.
Yep. Just take them out of the soul, throw them in the discard pile, and there's your ability.
I run 4 copies of Die Shield.
Nice.
Just, I've tried not to run anything in this deck that isn't D-roll but 2 cards. Just for.
I mean, yeah. If you don't need the counterblast to fix it.
I have not run Cardfight yet.
Okay. So there you go.
I run 2 copies, but because I should, I'm under Laurel.
Oh, good old Laurel.
On hit, tap 4.
When your Vanguard hits, tap 4 of your dudes and stay in your Vanguard. Why would you not run this card? It's so
I don't
good.
have $30. I don't have $60 to buy 2 more.
Yeah, right. Like that's the end, right?
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
Right.
Report on Busher Road.
Trigger lineup. I run
Don't report on Busher Road. That's my bread and butter.
4 Die Tigers. I actually got hold of 3 of the new foiled ones, so I'm going to put them in here later.
Okay, 4 crits.
4
Gotcha.
crits.
You heard that people run the foiled ones.
I got 4 of the new foiled ones. I got 3 of the new foiled ones.
4D Robo crits. They come in foil now.
I'm running 4 of the classic crits because pull them out of the soul, give something power.
Yeah, same thing as the Die Mariner, only as a crit trigger.
Yeah.
Very good. 8 crits. I'm loving the way this is about to go. What am I about to see?
And because the deck needs it early game,
Where is it? What is it?
4 draws.
4 draws.
And I was like,
D Robo draws. Well, no, like, you know, the deck.
The stands are okay with that. Stands are okay in the deck, but I found that early game sometimes I run into issues of not having enough cards to strike early.
Yeah, you need to get your hand up early so that you can.
And
do
then
everything
if you happen to get one of these, if you hit one of these early game and then you have it in your hand, someone attacks you, go 5.
Yep, understandable. And if those are not 4-dimensional Robo heals, I will be very upset.
They are 4 dimensional rolls.
Oh my gosh! Thank God.
oh yeah,
Oh.
so the camera.
I
Alright.
might replace them with the new one when we get them, but I haven't decided.
Oh, the Die Dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Die Dolphin.
I might run him just to get to be able to unflip 2 freaking damages.
I might run him just to be a dolphin. Like
Need
dolphin.
more Dolphins in Vanguard. Not in Bermuda though.
I will start with the G Guardians.
G guards.
I run 1 copy of him. He's if you took a damage a
This
turn,
is Galleon Incarnation G drive. GG5.
GO5. His is if you took a damage a turn, pay the extra 5k. If then Soul Blast 5k or greater out of your soul, he gets a 10k plus 10k.
That's pretty sweet.
So
Any problems with that? Nope, not at all.
No.
Just get it. Just enjoy some free.
and I run and I'm running 2 copies.
Oh, there you go.
I'm running 2 copies. I was
That
only
makes
running 1.
that makes more sense.
I'm running 1 copy of the original one.
Enigman Patriot.
She just gives plus 5k to her Vanguard. One attacking with 20k.
Yeah. So if he's already better than he should be, he's better than he should be.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then I'm running 1 copy of X-Carvio. I don't know what his name is.
Okay. So yeah, this is X Curvu.
If your Vanguard 30k or more when they're attacking, you get 10k shield. Yeah, their Vanguard's attacking me. You get 10k, and you can ditch a card from your hand to give your Vanguard a permanent +4 till the end of the turn.
Nice.
It helps a lot against all the force players.
Yeah, it throws off some numbers when your opponent's swinging with 8s and 10s and dumb stuff. But yeah, no, it's good. It's worth it.
I'm running 4 copies of Die Earth. He is what actually helps you out on first stride when you get rid of 4 cards because he calls to use skill.
Right. So he helps replace the things that went away. And that's at a cost, right? Was
Kind of budget.
So let's see. Activated ability once per turn, counterblast 2, and flip one of these bad boys up. If you have a heart that has D-Robo in the name, search for a deck for a grade 3 and a grade 2 with D-Robo in the name, call them separate rears, shuffle the deck. If the number of cards in your G-zone with D-Robo is 2 or more, it gets +1 crit until end of turn.
So
yeah,
ever get
you
the other
probably
result.
won't get that secondary effect, but if you do, more crits around, nothing wrong with that.
And one of them.
Ooh, good job. Way to go. We're making it happen. Teamwork makes the
I
dream
run
work.
4 copies of Legendary Dimension Robo Die Kaiser Leon.
Alright, Daikaiser Leon.
Counterblast 1, turn over a copy of him. If you have a Die Kaiser Vanguard, whenever you drive tech grade 3, kill one of the cards.
Yeah, so he's got Daikaiser's break right effect.
I wish he had a crit when he did it, but he doesn't.
He doesn't get a crit, but
All the other Die Kaiser effects do what you think it would, but it doesn't.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
And then I play the big gaggy new card, 4 copies of Dynamax.
Oh my gosh, guys! Final Dynamax.
They changed his name to he was Commander Admiral Dynamax. Now he's Commander Captain.
Commander Chief.
Commander Chief, which is okay. Okay, his on strike skill is as soon as your Vanguard is a D roll, he gets +10 hit.
Okay.
If you have 2 G zone, use turn on the G zone, he gets a crit. If you have 4 units in the G zone, he gets the whole entire front row gets +5k and a crit.
Okay.
So +5 here and crit, +5 here and crit, +15 here and 2 crits.
Mm-hmm. Now the +5s that are going on the side, though, those belong to the unit, so Denial Griffin will hit this kind of thing, because he's not providing it as a continuous effect. So it's good to understand that, guys. Don't overrush yourself and then have your opponent reverse something to the bottom of your deck from or rewind, whatever they call it.
Spin.
Yeah. Okay. The upsides to this deck. What's really good about it?
You can really crit someone and break their heart really early game, and it hurts people a lot.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many. The first tournament I used this deck, I got so many people salty. And then Nick tried to play around my entire strategy, and I beat him in 10 minutes.
Nick being
2-0.
the professor.
Yeah, I beat him 2-0 in like 10 minutes, and he was not very happy. He tried to play around the whole giving me counterblast to do shit, and I was like,
Okay, so he tried to minimize the amount of damage he did.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the downsides? What are the nags on trying to do?
the downside is that it is a little counterblast, but not too bad. I haven't run into issues where I'm running out of counterblast. I don't. The only card I really don't care for Kaiser Leon because it rolls through. I take a damage. If I crit, it would be different.
If they rush you, is it hard?
If they rush it, they can do some stuff. There are some variants of the deck that run Pinky Vanilla to try and neutralize that effect.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing that Japanese does a lot with their format right now. Is that everybody's running Pinky Vanillas everywhere.
Oh, good old Japanese format. They love to mess with the metals. All right. Any budget-wise, how expensive would it be to pick up this deck from scratch?
Nah.
Obviously, the big problems are the new Dynamax.
These are still going for a little bit. I'm not sure how much Leon's going for.
Leons are kind of iffy, and then of
These
course
are still
Commander.
going for a little bit too.
Yeah, and Commander Laurel is.
It's not a budget deck, that's for sure, but I have fun with it.
That's good. That's good.
Well, what if you do Commander Laurel?
Well, more importantly, what if you have 4 Commander Laurels sitting around? Is there a way that you try to fit in more than the 2?
I'd probably just cut down my grade 1s to 3 apiece instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it. All right. Well, thank you very much for showing off the deck. If you guys like it, make sure to let us know if you have any questions, and we will talk to you later. Bye.
Hey guys, Camille here! May 20th is coming up and people have been asking about the IYG stand-up series. So I brought a special guest to help me explain.
Hello, Camille.
Diesel, why are you talking like that?
This is the promo, right?
Tell him about the tournament.
The IYG stand-up series starts at 10 a.m. with a time to register for the tournament.
Beat the line by registering online. Singles will be at the event as well as other cool merchandise.
Each round will be best 2 games of 3 in Swiss format.
That means you're not out if you lose.
At the end of the day, there will be a cut to top 8, where best 2 of 3 continues in single elimination format.
At least half a case of Vanguard will be given across the top 8, not to mention another special prize. Will you be playing Diesel?
Sorry, I fight for my friends.
Oh geez. Join us at Yeti Gaming May 20th.
And if you can make it, locals May 19th at 6:30 p.m.
Stand up, Vanguard.